Okay, I have time for this question. Which is this? Okay, that's what I gotta say. All right, back to this here. When I walked around, probably about half of you did graphs and half of you did not. If you're somebody who did not do a graph tape, that's fine. Okay, but you're a hard time some of the period on this graph, and that's why I gave this as an example for how to do that. So I'm gonna do a very, very quick graph. We're gonna go to, I wanna have, so this is gonna be 10 by 5, so I think. Okay, so what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to start drawing the graph here. So at month 1, row temperature of -5, 2 is going to be -11, 3 is -5, 4 is 1, 5 is 7, 6 is 13, 7 is 19, 8 is 25, 9 is here, 10 is here, 11 is here, 12 is here. And that's all we have. So if I draw my graph, it's going to look something like this. Okay, let's start getting with the information, and you may notice I left 14. That's a little bit of foreshadowing. Okay, but I'm going to just leave that for right now. Let's start with Sabrina, please. Sabrina, can you give me anything about this graph, please? Axis, amplitude, shift, or period. Yeah, the axis will be what? Good.
25 minus 11 over 2.
So max plus min over 2, which is 25. It is minus 11. I'm just going to write it like this. Fine. 14 over 2, which is 7. Very good. Now you might say 7. That sounds like a low number. That's fine. If you take a look at 7, 7's about here on my rough little sketch. Right, and that looks fine to me. It looks to be in the middle. This is why the sketch is useful. Just sort of verify your answers there. Okay. Adam. Yeah, good. Good. So 25 minus -11 over 2, which is 36 over 2, which is 18. So that means that the amplitude is 18 meters. It goes up 18 and down 18 from your axis. How can you verify just quickly that that's right? Yeah, so I add my axis plus my amp. I get 7 plus 18, which is 25, which is my maximum value. If I do 7 minus 18, I get -11, which is my minimum value. So that's just a check to make sure that looks okay. Now for the period. Okay. So.
She wait for this once a year, but if you take the period values and you know that it's going to repeat after this,
yeah, very good. I'm going to do this in green here. So again, there's really enough information on this. It looks like it's going to repeat at 13 with another value of -5. 14 is going to be -11. And that just continues the graph. On a test, I'll make sure I give you enough information. I'll do 15 or 16 months just to make sure. Okay, so this one's a little bit tricky. The other thing you have to sort of use in common sense here for this, we're talking about temperatures in months. So if you think about temperatures, how often is the temperature going to repeat? Once a year, right? So that's just another way you can think. But that I would probably do. So my period here is going to be 12. That's for 12 months right here. Devin, someone okay? Devin.
Yeah.
I want you to inspire the internet with the explanation of the phase shift. What is my phase shift going to be here?
It's going to be 8 to the right.
Very good. Now, for the class, how he got that was, he took a look at his highest point, he just dropped it down to 8, and he said, this is your shift right there. Now, if you wanted to extend your graph backwards, you could have done another one to the left if you really, really wanted to. But again, I don't like doing that. So this is our highest value, and you're going to shift 8 to the right. Are you feeling somewhat okay with the phase shift? That's the trickiest part. Mel, what is my K value here now, please? 360/12, very good. Now, I'm going to sort of be picky about something here, I think. I'm going to be picky about degrees this year, okay? Because what happens here, if I put in 8 months, 8's a number, not a degree, right? So you have to times it then by 30 degrees to get to something that's close to these, right? So your multiplier will want you to be accurate. If on our previous example we had degrees, you divide a degree by a degree, it's just a number, right? If that makes any sense. So I think we divide a degree by a number, not a degree. Does that make sense for you? I'm trying to say. No. Okay. All right. Jenna, here's your time to shine. I want you to try and be brave. Try and give me an equation if you can. So,
Y.
yeah. Wonderful. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This again is your amp. This right there is your K value. This right there is your shift. And this right here is your active. So to Nate and everyone else who's back there, right? Okay. Again, you don't have to label those 4 things. I'm just going to put them in there. You do have to be careful with the plus and the minus. The phase shift 8 to the right means -8. Somewhat clear? Okay. Practice really make pressure for these. I should probably fix me saying by now.